I graduated from college in June of '85 and went to work at a newspaper in Florida very near the Kennedy Space Center.
2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
January of '86, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded.
45 seconds after liftoff, a huge fireball in the sky.
We have a report from the flight dynamics officer that the vehicle has exploded. Flight director confirms that. We are looking at checking with the recovery forces to see what can be done at this point.
I was thrown into covering that story. I was assigned to work at the Kennedy Space Center in the press room, covering the accident investigation. I actually flew with the Coast Guard as they were looking for remains of the Challenger. I was there at the port when the ship came in with the flag-draped coffins of the astronauts.
Go ahead.
Flight GC, we've had negative contact, lost downlink.
Okay, all operators, watch your data carefully. Flight final until we get stuff back. He's on his cue card for abort modes.
Flight GC, negative downlink.
And I was in the Kennedy Space Center press room. My desk was right next to the desk for the New York Times. And I was competing against the science reporter for the New York Times. And every time he kicked my butt, I asked him how he did it. And so I learned some very difficult lessons. I had a lead, for example, about something that was going on with the investigation. And I went and asked the Coast Guard Public Information Officer about this lead that I had. And I didn't get what I was looking for. The next day I pick up and a couple of newspapers had the story that I was pursuing. And I went back to the Coast Guard Public Information Officer and I said, wait, what's up? I asked you about this yesterday. And he said, you didn't ask the right question. And so that was a valuable lesson that has stuck with me to this day. He called it response to query. And RTQ, there's an acronym for it. They only answer the question that is specifically asked. And so I learned in that moment to be very, very precise with my questions.
Challenger, go with throttle up.
Roger, go with throttle up.